Y'all, this is the greatest nail polish I have ever seen in my life. And I'm not even just saying that as my intro. I am so glad you're here today. And I cannot wait to show you that we've got the Fungus Among Us Pruglies collection and the video game plants collab collection from LynBdesigns. So let's get into these swatches, and afterward I'll give you the pricing, when and where you can find these polishes, a nice discount code, and my thoughts. First, we'll be starting with the Fungus Among Us Pruglies. For some reason, I want to say Fungus Among Us. Anyway, a Prugly, if you've never heard, is the combination of the word pretty and ugly. And what they are is just unconventionally pretty colors. So basically, it's a color that maybe you normally find ugly, but somehow it's pretty. And some people love Pruglies, some people hate them. I'm kind of like, it just depends on the Prugly. So this is Morel of the story, described as a dirty, rusty base with blue to purple shifting magnetic pull. And here we are up close under my ring lighting, where you'll see my pinky is unmagnetized, and to the left you'll see the velvet effect, cat eye effect, ring effect, and then on my thumb an attempt at the glass bead effect. Morel in dimmer lighting here with just the light from my windows. I actually felt like that magnetic pigment up against this rusty base was giving like an aurora borealis color scheme here. I just found that very beautiful in dimmer lighting. And here we have Morel still indoors with just a warm light turned on. Two coats of Morel in the velvet and cat eye effect with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Pretty Fly for a Fungi, described as a grungy brown base with blue to violet shifting shimmer and added linear holo. Up close under my ring lighting with our fungi, where you can start to see some of that holo sparkle. Here we are in flash, where I loved the gold sparkles in this holo. And here indoors in dimmer lighting. Sometimes when the light from that window hits, you can see some of that holo. And here, still indoors, just with a warm light turned on, where that holo won't quit. Pretty Fly for a Fungi, outdoors in direct sunlight, where we get that holo rainbow sparkle. Pretty Fly for a Fungi, outdoors and up close, sealed with a glossy top coat. Here we have So Much Fun, described as a dirty olive base with purple to pink to red shifting shimmer and added linear holo. So much fun up close under my ring lighting here. And here in all of its holo glory. Here we are in dimmer lighting with just the light coming from my windows. And here, still indoors, just with an overhead light turned on. So much fun outdoors on a slightly overcast day. So much fun outdoors and up close, sealed with a glossy top coat. Last of our Fungus Among Us Pruglies, we have Shiitake Happens. This polish is described as a warm mustard base with green to blue to purple shifting magnetic pull. Shiitake Happens in the Velvet Effect in just 2 coats. And here we are up close under my ring lighting where my pinky is unmagnetized, and next to that is the Velvet Effect, cat eye, and then ring. And here on my thumb was an attempt at the glass bead effect. Here we are in dimmer lighting. And here, still indoors with a warm light on. Shiitake Happens outdoors on a sunny day, and I just love those little green twinkles. Shiitake Happens in the Velvet and Cat Eye effect with a glossy top coat. Now let's get into the video game plants collection, starting with Go with the Flowey. This polish is described as a dimensional magnetic with gold to green to blue pull and chunkier gold magnetic pull. So this collection is actually a collab with Plantnerdbroom over on Instagram, and on his page he has the inspiration pictures for each of these beautiful polishes. So I highly encourage you to go and check out his Instagram. And of course, I will leave the details for that in the description box. So here we have Go with the Flowey in 3 coats in the glass bead and velvet effect. Go with the flowy up close under my ring lighting here, where my pinky is unmagnetized. My ring finger is the velvet effect. Next to that is the cat eye effect and the ring effect. And here we have the glass bead effect. The magnetic pigment in this polish remained bright in every lighting. Here we are in dimmer lighting. And here in warmer lighting, we start to see those dimensional qualities of Go with the Flowy. Especially in the velvet effect. Go with the Flowy outdoors on a sunny day, giving us all the twinkly goodness. Go with the flowy in the velvet and cat eye effect. Up next we have Don't Be a Silent Princess, described as a light cerulean blue base filled with a rainbow of shifting flakies and added hollow flakies. So the inspo picture for this polish is a beautiful blue flower. But something this also reminded me of was Roselia from Super Mario Galaxy. Is anybody else seeing that? Here we have this beautiful flaky bomb up close under my ring lighting. And here we are in dimmer lighting where those flakies don't quit. They are going to show out 24/7, okay? Still indoors here, just with a warm light turned on. Don't Be a Silent Princess, outdoor in direct sunlight, giving kaleidoscope glam. And here in the shade, Still Eating. Don't Be a Silent Princess, outdoors and up close, sealed with a glossy top coat. Up next, we have our thermal of the collection, Roselia to the Occasion, described as a blue to pastel spring green thermal, filled with spring green reflective glitter and a rainbow of shifting microflakies. This one is based off the Pokemon Roselia, and I would actually call this a tri-thermal. I saw 3 colors pretty regularly while I maneuvered around with this polish. I think you'll see it better in my final photo where I do some side-by-sides. So here we have Roselia in both states, and then here in the cold states, and then here in the warm state. And I'm using water here to show the transition, but it will transition naturally as the temperature of your body changes or the air around you. Roselia to the Occasion, up close under my ring lighting here. And here in Flash, where we see those beautiful green reflective glitters. Here we are in dimmer lighting. And here with a warm hall light turned on. Roselia to the occasion in all its flaky thermal glory, outdoors. Roselia to the occasion in the cold, both and warm state, and outdoors and up close, sealed with a glossy top coat. Up next, we have Wither Without Rose. This polish is described as a dark plum with green to blue to violet shifting shimmer and added holo accents. Wither Without Rose up close under my ring lighting. And here indoors in dimmer lighting, giving shifty. And here where we start to see a lot more of those gorgeous twinkles, still indoors in warmer lighting. Wither Without Rose outdoors in direct sunlight, giving us endless shimmer. Wither Without Rose outdoors and up close, sealed with a glossy top coat. Here we have Not Mother, described as a red to orange shifting shimmer base with blue to violet shifting magnetic pull. So here I've done 2 coats for the ring and cat eye effect. And 2 coats here in the glass, bead, and velvet effect. Just stunning. Here we are up close under my ring lighting, where you'll see that my pinky is unmagnetized next to the velvet effect, cat eye effect, and then the ring effect. And here on my thumb, we have the gorgeous glass bead effect. Here we are in dimmer lighting. And still indoors here with just a warm light turned on. Here we are outdoors in direct sunlight with Not Mother giving us everything, unmagnetized and in every magnetic effect. Two coats of Not Mother in the velvet and cat eye effects. Next up in our video game plant collection, we have Wolfsbane of My Existence. And these names are so punny. They are so good. This polish is described as a deep red base with purple to red to orange to gold at extreme angles, multi-chrome shimmer. Wolfsbane of my existence up close under my ring lighting here. And here in minimal lighting. And here with a warm light on, getting some of those beautiful shimmery twinkles. And here we are outdoors in direct sunlight, getting all the shimmer. Wolfsbane of my existence outdoors and up close, sealed with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Social Piranha. This polish is described as a dirty red base with green to blue shifting shimmer and silver magnetic pull. I would actually say the magnetic pull looked very pink to me, but maybe that's because of the base. This polish was inspired by the piranha plant from Mario. Two coats of Social Piranha in the glass, bead, and velvet effect. And here we are up close under my ring lighting, where my pinky is unmagnetized. Next to that is the velvet effect, cat eye effect, and then the ring effect. And here on my thumb, we have the glass bead effect. Here we are in dimmer lighting. And here still indoors, just with a warm light turned on. And here we are outdoors on an overcast day. Social Piranha in the velvet and cat eye effect. Here we have our solar of the collection, in one ear and out the udder. This polish is described as a pink to black solar holo base filled with gold to green shifting flakies and small black glitters. And this polish was inspired by the cow plant from The Sims. Here we are up close under my ring lighting with this polish looking utterly gorgeous, if I do say so myself. And here I am showing the solar properties. I would say the black in the solar effect is a very jelly-like smoky black. And here we are indoors in dimmer lighting where that pink base just looks so soft and squishy with these light as a feather, beautiful flakies. And here we are still indoors, just with a warm light turned on. And outdoors, you can see that base has darkened and those flakies are popping. Gorgeous. 'In one ear and out the other, indoors, in the solar state, and in both states. I mean, I just can't with these flakies. I am stunned. And last but not least, we have Love Me Tinder, inspired by the flame flower that Mario uses, described as a red toned orange base with red to orange shifting shimmer and a ghostly green magnetic pull. Two coats of Love Me Tinder in the glass, bead, and velvet effect. Love Me Tinder up close under my ring lighting, giving Charmander? Is anyone else getting Charmander vibes? Here on my pinky is unmagnetized, velvet, cat eye, ring, and then of course on my thumb, the glass bead effect. I think Roselia just has me thinking about Pokemon now. Here we are where I noticed that green magnetic pull was actually leaning light orange in dimmer lighting. And still indoors here, just with a warm light on, where it does give light orange, but also gives that ghostly green magnetic pull. Here we are outdoors on an overcast day with Love Me Tinder. Love Me Tinder in two coats in the velvet and cat eye effects. Well, there you have it, y'all. The entire video game plants collection and the Fungus Among Us collection, which I've marked with little mushrooms. Now, let's get into the details of these collections, starting with pricing. So each one of these polishes will be priced at $13 US. You can purchase them starting May 8th. From the LynBdesigns website, and you can use the discount code GAMES for 50% off from May 8th through the 12th. And I will leave all that information in the description box down below. Now let's get up close and personal and decide on our favorites. Starting with the Fungus Among Us collection. For some reason, I just couldn't get the glass bead effect to work with this one or Morel of the Story. I think they just have a little bit of a heavier magnetic pigment. So beautiful and twinkly under flash. I'm just in awe of this beautiful rainbow gold holo. Gorgeous in flash. Yep, and you can see a little bit here that magnetic pigment is just a little bit heavier and a little slower to move. Which, depending on the mood I'm in, can be pretty cool, because with this color specifically, it kind of gives off like a foggy effect that is really pretty. And just look at that in flash. I mean, wow. That gold holo. Oh my goodness. Just flaky bomb we have here from our video game plants. I mean, look at those big old flakies in flash. Yeah, it's just too good. Okay, if you play Pokemon, does this not remind you at all of Charmander? Like, I know he's not anything to do with video game plants, but like, oh my gosh. So cute. Gosh, you could just see the flames in flash. Man. So for Wolfsbane of My Existence, I don't know the game that this is from, but it's just giving like vampire, vampiress, princess. It's just giving beautiful, like deep purpley red. Oh my god, stop. Gosh, look at how endlessly twinkly this is in flash. Like, are you kidding me? Beautiful. I just love that the green in this video game plant is represented by the shimmer here. Our gorgeous dimensional magnetic. Ooh-wee. So twinkly and bright. Now this one, thermal and reflective. Look at this reflective glitter and the flakies. Oh my goodness. I didn't have any problems removing this one, but it is reflective and flaky, and you know, sometimes those can be gritty, so I would definitely recommend soaking it off. Those rainbow flakies don't quit, man. Okay, is this not Halloween in a bottle? Are we seeing that here, or like what? I am so amazed by how good these colors look combined and how much more amazing they look when the magnetic pigment is separated. Like, you could never tell me that was orange underneath. What? This will definitely be worn around Halloween time for me, for sure. Okay, so I milked a cow in elementary school. I don't remember what grade. But does this not look like an udder? Like, actually like a cow's udder. So soft, you know, because they're a little soft, a little fuzzy. I don't know if you ever milked a cow. But, man, this just gave me memories. Like, I don't know. Look at those light flakies. My goodness. You already know if it's a flicky bomb, I'm obsessed, okay? And now this one, with or without rose. With or where? The shine is endless. We don't want rose to come back. Let's stay without rose. If this is withering, this is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Look at the twinkles. Look at the twinkles here. Maybe I'm interpreting it wrong. Maybe we do have rose here and we would not be as sparkly and we would be withering if there were no rose. Maybe that's the interpretation. Whatever it is, this polish is endlessly glistening. Stunning. All right, y'all, it is time. My favorite of the collection is, drum roll please, and I will be picking one from each collection, starting with the Fungus Among Us. Pretty fly for a fungi. Partially because of the name, but also because of that yellow gold holographic. I love that. Gorgeous. And then from the video game plants collection, we have Not Mother. I mean, hello. How could we not? Get out of here. Whoa. Yes, Not Mother. Okay, you know, I love a flaky and I love The Sims. In one ear and out the udder. The names, dude. Yeah, I love The Sims. I love how soft these flakies look over this soft pink. Very cute. And lastly, Roselia to the occasion. I actually wore this one for a few days and I love it. So yeah, y'all, let me know. Let me see if I can fit both these. Y'all know I like to try to fit them. Okay, so this is first. We're just gonna put them to the side. Let me know down below if you were able to decide which one of these was your favorite. And thank you so much for being here today. And I hope you have a great day, night, a wonderful Mother's Day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.